Good morning, nurses. Good morning, top notchers. So today we're going to discuss disorders under adrenal gland, which is Cushing's and the Addison's disorders. So let's start. First, we're going to discuss the glands and the hormones under these disorders. So we have your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and also your adrenal cortex. So remember that corticotropic releasing hormones or the CRH is secreted by the hypothalamus. Okay? Secreted by the hypothalamus. Its main role in the body is as the central driver of the stress hormone system. Once released, the CRH will stimulate your pituitary gland to release another hormones, and these hormones is what we call your ACTH or adrenocorticotropic hormones. This ACTH will stimulate your adrenal cortex or the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland is located on the top of the kidneys. And this adrenal cortex, once stimulated, they produce essential hormones. We have your cortisol, aldosterone, and your androgens. I repeat, the CRH, which is coming from the hypothalamus, will stimulate your pituitary gland to produce another hormones, which is your adrenocorticotropic hormones or the ACTH. Once released, the ACTH will stimulate your adrenal cortex to produce essential hormones. Those essential hormones such as cortisol, aldosterone, and your androgen. So now, let us discuss one by one. Ano ba ang mga purpose or function ng bawat hormones? So first one is your cortisol. Okay? So your cortisol, remember top notchers, another term we use is your glucocorticoids. From the word itself, glucocorticoids, gluco means glucose, meaning it maintains blood sugar. Aside from maintaining the blood sugar, your glucocorticoid, it enhances glyconeogenesis, protein catabolism, lipolysis. So, glucocorticoid is about sugar. Next one is your aldosterone. Your aldosterone is another term we use is your mineralocorticoids. So this is mineral corticoids. Okay? Mineralocorticoids simply as your salt. So meaning this aldosterone, it maintains the balance of sodium and the volume status. So salt is about salt. Aldosterone is salt. Mineralocorticoids. Okay? What else about this aldosterone? So remember, sabi natin, maintain sodium and volume status. Itong si aldosterone or si mineralocorticoid, another function is to increase sodium reabsorption in the distal tubules of the kidneys. Ulitin ko. The aldosterone or the mineralocorticoid, which is the salt, will increase the sodium reabsorption in the distal tubules of the kidneys. And also, it increases the potassium and hydrogen excretion in the distal tubules. So meaning, this is your pro-sodium and anti-potassium. I repeat, aldosterone, mineralocorticoid means salt. The function or the purpose is to maintain sodium and the volume status. It increases sodium reabsorption in the distal tubules of the kidneys, and increase potassium and hydrogen excretion in the distal tubules. So this is your prosodium and the anti-potassium. Another one is your androgens. Androgens is about sex hormones. Okay? Sex hormones. So ano ba ang kanyang function? So meaning, it's responsible for the sex characteristic. Okay? Responsible for the sex characteristic. So again, sex hormones. Okay? So kung mapapansin natin guys, so we have your letter S, sugar. We have your letter S, salt, and we have your letter S, which is your sex. Okay? So, and also we have your G, we have your M, and we have your A, the GMA. So it's just like this. Okay? So GMA, glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, and your androgens. Okay? And also, this glucocorticoid related to your sugar, another S, and your mineralocorticoids is related to your salt, and your androgen is related to your sex hormones. Okay, so GMA, and then we have your 3S. S is your sugar, salt, and your sex hormones. So let's move forward. So for the Addison's disease, so what is the problem in our Addison's? So the problem is hyposecretion of adrenal gland or the cortex hormones. Addison, letter D, means down. Okay, so D means down. Hyposecretion is down. Hyposecretion of adrenal gland or the cortex hormones. So ano ba yung mga cortex hormones na binanggit natin kanina? We have your glucocorticoids, we have your mineralocorticoids, and we have your androgen. So GMA. So we have your sugar, salt, and we have your sex hormones. So yan po yung ating problem here. Ano ang sabi? Hyposecretion. Ano sabi ko? Addison's, letter D, is lahat po yan ay down. Okay? So now, ano ba ang mga causes ng ating Addison's disease? Okay, bakit may pagbaba ng ating secretion? So, ang sabi dito, number 1 is primary cause. So, ano yung primary cause, Sir Jeff? So, the primary cause is damage to adrenal gland. So, may damage daw yung ating adrenal gland. Bakit nagkaroon ng damage? Baka po due to your autoimmune. Okay, so autoimmune din po ang ating Addison's disease. Okay, autoimmune disease, and also due to cancer. Okay, cancer, sepsis. What else? Aside from autoimmune, cancer, disease, trauma. Okay, trauma, AIDS, tuberculosis, and fungi or fungus. Okay, so those are primary cause of your Addison's disease. Another one is your secondary. For the secondary, it interferes with the hormone secretion. Okay? So bakit merong pag-interfere ng ating hormone secretion? Because of what? Because of the tumor. Saan may tumor? Sa inyong pituitary gland. Okay? Baka may tumor po sa ating pituitary gland. Okay, so yan, di ba? Kapag ang ating pituitary gland, siya po ang nagre-release ng tinatawag nating ACH. So once nagkaroon po ng pag-release ng ACH, then may stimulate po yung ating adrenal cortex. Okay? Yung ating adrenal cortex. So, yun yung nangyari. So, since meron tayong tumor, so hindi po nakakapag-release, okay, hindi merong interruption po ng pag-release ng hormone secretion. Next one is your tertiary, which is the long-term steroid use. Okay, so dagdag pa natin dito sa ating secondary is due to surgery. Okay, surgery of the pituitary gland, ayan. So, ito yung mga possible cause po ng ating Addison. So, tandaan, para mamaya sa ating mga sign and symptoms, mabilis natin siya makukuha. Okay, lahat po down. Addisons, lahat mababa. Pero meron tayo dyan twist. Okay, so now, moving forward po. So, we have your signs and your symptoms. So, ano yung mga sign and symptoms ng ating Addison's disease? Anong sabi natin kanina sa Addison's natin? So, ang sabi natin sa Addison's is lahat ay mababa. Okay, lahat po tayo ay mababa. Okay. Addison's is D, down. Okay? So, first one, discuss natin yung ating glucocorticoids, which is the hormones. Okay? And also, we have your mineralocorticoids and we have your androgen. Ito yung cortex hormones na pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Kung nakita mo, we have your G, we have your M, and we have your A, the GMA. Ano ang sabi natin? Down. Okay? Ang sabi natin kanina, down. So, ibig sabihin, lahat po ng ating cortex hormones, kapag kay Addison, is mababa. Okay? So, lahat po sila is mababa. So, since mababa po yan, ang sabi natin sa glucocorticoids, ano sabi natin sa glucocorticoid? This is simply as your letter S. The first S is your sugar. Okay, ano sugar natin dito? Glucocorticoids, mababa ba or mataas? Mababa, mataas? Yes po, sir. Okay, so your patient suffering what? Hypoglycemia. Okay, so mababa ang sugar level, then it may lead to hypoglycemia. Kapag mababa po ang sugar level natin sa katawan natin, then the patient may experience or exhibit easy fatigability. So mabilis po tayong mapagod kasi wala tayong sugar. Okay, so remember, kailangan natin ng sugar. Okay, next one, easy fatigability due to your hypoglycemia, and also it can lead to confusion or confused kasi nga kulang tayo sa sugar. Okay, due to decreased glucocorticoid secretion. Next one is your mineralocorticoids. Anong sabi natin sa mineralocorticoids? Letter M. So we have your another letter S. Okay, so letter S, mineral, okay, is your salt. Okay, so related po ito sa salt natin. Okay, so dun sa salt natin, top notchers. Okay, so question, mataas ba ang sugar level, mataas ba ang salt level ng client natin dito or mababa? Mineralocorticoids, bagsak. Means bagsak po ang salt level ng client natin. So your patients may exhibit what? Electrolytes imbalance like your hyponatremia. Okay, the hyponatremia. Mababa po ang sodium or the salt content po or level ng client mo. Kapag mababa po ang sodium natin, wala na pong mag-hold ng water. Yes or no? Yes po. Wala na mag-hold ng water natin. And also, it may lead to what? Hypotension. Okay, so nagkakaroon tayo ng hypotension. And also, we have your dehydration instead of overhydration. So, dehydration tayo kasi nga, remember that salt magnetizes water. Okay? Salt attract water. Kaya lang kulang tayo sa salt. Kaya meron tayong dehydration. And also, the result is what? Weight loss, weight gain. Yes po. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng weight loss. Okay? However, guys, meron tayong twist dito. Ano sabi natin kanina sa aldosterone or sa salt natin? This is what? Pro-sodium but anti-potassium. Okay? Since pro-sodium tayo dito, kaya meron tayong hyponatremia. Kasi mababa ang ating mineral or the aldosterone. And also, nagkakaroon tayo ng hyperkalemia. Ito po yung twist dito. Okay, hyperkalemia and also the hypercalcemia. Yan yung wag mong kalilimutan sa board exam. Kasi ito yung usually panggulo nila. Kung ang client ba na may Addison's, siya ba ay merong hyperkalemia? Yes or no? Meron. Okay, so tandaan nyo lang yung twist ng ating aldosterone or the mineralocorticoids is a pro-sodium and anti-potassium. If you still remember, guys, yung sabi natin, the aldosterone or the mineralocorticoid, which is the salt, it what? Increases sodium reabsorption in the distal tubule of your kidney. na, and also increase what? Increase the potassium. Okay, ine-excrete naman niya ito. Okay, so now since mababa dito, kabaliktaran po ang nangyari. Nagkaroon tayo ng hyperkalemia and also hypercalcemia. Okay, so ano mapapansin natin sa client mo dyan? Okay, so yan po ang ating client. Okay, so ano mapapansin natin dito for the client with hyperkalemia pagdating sa ECG? Okay, so pagdating sa ECG, makikita natin dahil hyperkalemia siya, okay, mataas ang potassium level ng patient mo. Sa ECG, makikita natin there is what? ST segment. Okay, ST segment elevation. Okay, so ito yung common, no? Nagkakaroon tayo ng ST segment elevation. And also, isama natin dito, nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag nating peak. Okay, so meron tayong peak T wave. Okay, nagkakaroon tayo ng peak T waves po dito sa hyperkalemia sa inyong Addison's disease. Okay, so next one is it's not aldosterone actually, sorry. So this is your androgen. Okay, so this is your androgen. Okay, so si androgen is your sex hormones. So ano pinapakita kanina? The sex hormones. Okay, so it's responsible for what? Sex characteristic. Since mababa po ang androgen, mababa po ang kanyang sex hormones. Ano ang nangyari? Nagkakaroon tayo sa kababaihan ng menstrual changes in women. So sometimes wala pong monthly period. No? Kasi nga hindi po enough yung sex hormones or the androgen natin dito. And also for the male client, nagkakaroon tayo ng impotence po sa kalalakihan. Okay, nagkakaroon tayo ng impotence. And also the broad skin pigmentation. Okay, nagkakaroon tayo ng broad skin pigmentation due to what? Hyposecretion of the adrenal cortex hormones, which is the androgen. Okay, so the anterior pituitary gland increases secretions of its hormones, which includes MSH. This causes hyperpigmentation for this client. And also, ilagay mo na rin dyan, nagkakaroon tayo ng hair loss. Okay, so pwede magkaroon din ng hair loss. Kasi nga, kulang tayo sa androgen or the sex hormones. Okay, so we have your hair loss. So tandaan ha, ang ating sign and symptoms lahat down except saan? Sa hyperkalemia and hypercalcemia. Okay, so mababa si glucose, mababa si salt, at mababa din ang kanyang sex hormone. So yun yung palatandaan, GMA, SSS. For the recap of your symptoms, top notchers, ano sabi natin? Addison's, lahat Addison's, lahat is down. But again, sinabi ko kanina, meron tayong expect, no? Meron tayong twist. Okay, meron tayong except doon. Okay, so we have your letter L. Pag sinabi natin yung letter L, so mababa po ba ang sugar level ng client mo? Yes, low ang kanyang sugar level. Okay, mababa kasi ang glucocorticoids. Okay, so mababa ang glucocorticoids. Okay, another one, aside from low sugar, we also have your low weight due to water loss. Yes, bakit meron tayong water loss? So sabi natin, mababa din ang kanyang sodium content. Okay, so remember that water or salt, magnetized water or salt is attract water. So mababa po. So low weight due to a water loss. Okay? And also mababa din po ang ating body temperature, so which is the cold intolerance po ang client natin. So, low hair, so pwede magkaroon ng alopecia. Mababa po ang ating androgen level dito sa client na to. And another one, we have your low mood or nagkakaroon ng depression po ang client mo. So, low energy fatigue due to what? Decrease po ang glucocorticoids, which is the sugar of your client. And low sodium, mababa ang aldosterone level, which is your mineralocorticoids, so less than 135 po. And low blood pressure, yes, mababa po kasi ang sabi natin, ang sodium ng client natin, so mababa po ang volume ng client. So, low blood pressure and low or absent of period. So, amenorrhea due to what? Decrease ang androgen level, which is the sex hormones ng client mo. And also, wag natin kalilimutan yung twist na sinasabi ko kanina, because the androgen aldosterone is what? Is a pro-sodium but anti-potassium. So kabaliktaran ito, kaya ang client natin nagkaroon tayo ng high potassium level and also the broad skin or the bronze skin pigmentation. Okay, so lahat po yan mababa except po kay potassium and also kay calcium. Okay, kaya alam mo na, isasagot mo sa board exam kung ano po ang mataas na electrolyte sa kanya, which is your potassium and the calcium level. Okay, so moving forward, top notchers. So for the management of Addison's disease, okay, so anong management natin dito? So sabi dito, fluid administration. Yes, kailangan nating mag-administer ng fluid kasi nga ang client natin nagma-manifest po ng ng dehydration. So we need to replace fluid loss. Okay? Increase sodium intake. Yes po, kasi ang client natin meron siyang low ang kanyang sodium, low ang aldosterone, low ang mineralocorticoids. And of course, you have to monitor the blood pressure of your client and the INO. Anong BP ba ng client natin kapag merong Addison's disease? Di ba ang baba? Decrease ang kanyang blood pressure. Then we have to monitor. Okay? Low potassium level, yes po. Okay? Low ang potassium ng client natin. This is the diet, sorry. For the diet of your client, kailangan po we have to provide low potassium. Why? Kasi nga, ang sabi natin kanina, mataas na ang kanyang potassium. Kasi nga, pro-sodium siya, anti-potassium. Okay, so provide tayo ng mga low potassium lang para hindi na tumaas pa yung potassium level ng client mo. As one of the signs and symptoms ng inyong Addison's is high in potassium. So, para wala tayong arrhythmias, okay, so i-lower down natin yung potassium level ng client mo. By how? By giving the diet. And also, very important po, top notchers, is the management like hormonal replacement therapy or the HRT. Okay, the hormonal replacement therapy. Okay, so ano yung mga hormonal replacement therapy na sinatawag natin? Okay, so meron tayong mga hormonal replacement therapy. Okay, so number 1, for your hormonal replacement therapy, we have your dexamethasone, fludrocortisone, hydrocortisone, and your prednisone. So yan po yung mga management na pwede nating ibigay sa client mo with Addison's disease. Okay? So dahil kulang, Addison's down, deficient, then we have to replace. Magdadagdag tayo. Pag kulang sa hormones, dagdagan natin. So ano dadagdag natin? Your dexamethasone, fludrocortisone, hydrocortisone, and your prednisone. At tandaan mo, top notchers, kapag po tayo ay nag-a-administer ng mga hormonal replacement therapy like this, then we have to consider, guys, na kailangan po binibigay natin ito with meal or after meal. Okay? So binibigay siya with meal or after meal or with milk. Okay? Pwede rin naman with milk. Okay, why? It can cause what? It can cause increased hydrochloric acid. Okay? Leading to what? Peptic. Okay? It lead to peptic ulcer disease. Okay? So ulitin ko, binibigay po natin ito with milk. Okay? And also, pwede din naman ibigay with milk. Okay? Because this medication can cause increased hydrochloric acid leading to what? Peptic ulcer disease. Kaya kailangan po may laman po ang sikmura kapag magbibigay po nito. Okay? So twist po yan sa ating board exam. So, and also, importance po guys is to monitor the vital sign of your client like blood pressure. Okay? Katulad ng blood pressure, kailangan ma-monitor natin po ang BP ng client mo. Okay? So, anong pwedeng mangyari dito? Tataas ba ang pressure niya or tataas ba ang BP ng client mo or bababa kapag nagme-medication na tayo? Medication na po ang pinag-uusapan natin. So, pwede pong tumaas po ang BP ng client mo. Okay? So, pwede magkaroon tayo ng increase BP. Kaya kailangan mo i-monitor. Sir, bakit mag-increase BP? Nagdadagdag na po kasi tayo. So, nagdadagdag na kasi tayo ng hormones, kaya possible, pwedeng tumaas po ang BP ng client mo. Then, you have to monitor that. And also, additional, not only the blood pressure that we need to monitor, so kailangan din po natin i-monitor yung timbang ng client mo. Okay? So, you have to monitor also the weight of the client, okay? And also the extremities kung nagkakaroon tayo ng edema. Okay? Kasi pwedeng tumaas na rin po ang salt level ng client mo kasi nga nagdadagdag na tayo. Okay? So, monitor po ang potassium and calcium. So, anong nangyayari? Kasi itong mga steroid na ito can cause hypokalemia and hypocalcemia. So, nagiging kabaliktad na din po. Okay? So, pwede na pong bumaba ang potassium at saka ang calcium ng client mo dito. Kasi nga po, nagagamot na tayo. Okay? So, you have to monitor that. And also, monitor the urine and the glucose po. Okay? Monitor the urine and the glucose level and the ketones po sa ihi ng client mo. So, how about the diet? So, for the diet, we have to provide po the high protein and high in carbohydrates. So, high protein and high carbohydrates po tayo to provide nutritional support and to prevent muscle wasting. Ulitin ko, high protein and high carbohydrates ang ating ibibigay to provide nutritional support to prevent muscle wasting. Sir, how about the potassium ng client mo? Magbibigay ba tayo ng potassium? We have to provide ba ang potassium or we have to lower the potassium diet? So, ang ating sagot dito, kapag nagmamanage na po tayo, top-notchers ng hormonal replacement therapy, naiiba na po yung ating diet. Kung kanina wala pa tayong replacement, wala pa tayong binibigay na gamot, kaya ang binibigay natin, low potassium. Okay? Pero kapag tayo ay nagmamanage na, meron tayong mga medication, okay, like this, then we have to provide high potassium na po tayo. Okay, high potassium na. Sir, bakit? Ayan monitor potassium and calcium kasi nga pwede mag-cause ng hypokalemia na. So, para hindi po biglang bagsak ng potassium ng client mo while on medication, then bigay tayo ng potassium kasi nakabababa po yan ng potassium level ng client. Okay? So, high potassium and also low ang sodium. Okay? So, low sodium diet tayo kasi nagiging reverse na po yung ating effect. Kung naaalala nyo kanina, nung hindi pa siya nagagamot, high sodium tayo. Kasi Addison's nga, di ba? Pero nung nagagamot na tayo, dahil nagdadagdag na tayo, naiiba na po siya. Nagiging low sodium na po tayo kapag meron na silang hormonal replacement therapy. And the side effect of this medication is hyperglycemia. Ayan. So, pwede pong tumaas naman ang ating glucose level and also hypocalcemia and hypokalemia. Okay, so pwede bumaba ang potassium, calcium, and also pwedeng tumaas ang ating glucose level kasi naggagamot na ang client natin. Ano yung ating takeaway dito? So, drugs, do not stop abruptly. Huwag mong biglang i-stop ang gamot mo. Kasi pag in-stop mo agad yan, then, ano mangyayari? Pwede tayo magkaroon ng Addisonian crisis. Okay? Drugs do not stop abruptly to prevent Addisonian crisis. Okay? Para ma-prevent natin yung Addisonian crisis. Okay, so top-notchers now is your Addisonian crisis. Okay, so for the Addisonian crisis, so almost the same yan, pero ito kasi is extreme. Okay, ito kasi is a life-threatening po, no? Letter D pa rin. Okay, Addisonian crisis is a life-threatening disorder caused by acute adrenal insufficiency. Mababa pa rin, mas mababa pa. Okay? So, adrenal insufficiency, life-threatening disorder. Okay? So, bakit nagkakaroon nito? Almost the same din naman ng mga causes, no? We have your predisposing factor. Ano yung mga predisposing factor? Okay, predisposing factors, number one, so due to stress, okay, so dire-diretso, nababawasan ng ating hormones, infection, okay, aside from stress, infection, we have your trauma, and we have your surgery. So, pwede pong bumaba ang ating hormones, no? So, tandaan mo lang yung SIDS. Okay? So, we have your SIDS. Okay? Stress, infection, trauma, and your surgery. Okay? So, it can cause what? It can cause hyponatremia. Okay? It can cause hyponatremia. Okay? So, mababa ang mababa ang sodium level ng client mo. Hyponatremia, hyperkalemia, okay, and hypoglycemia. Okay? And also, ang kinatatakot natin dito, baka mag-lead into shock. Kasi nga, life-threatening condition na. Okay? So, pag sobrang baba ng sodium, pag bababa ang sodium, so wala pong napupunta neurological or neurovascular problem tayo dito, hyperkalemia, okay, and also the hypoglycemia can lead to what? Shock po. Okay, so kailangan ma-manage po natin ang ating Addisonian crisis. Okay? So for the sign and symptoms of your Addisonian crisis, tandaan mo lang yung HS. Okay, almost nasabi na naman natin kanina, Addisonian crisis is a life-threatening, sobrang baba po ng kanilang hormones. So ano yung letter H? So letter H, simulan muna natin sa mababa. Okay, so we have your HS under your Addisonian crisis as the sign and symptoms. So first one, we have your low salt nga siya, low aldosterone. So we have your so we have your hyponatremia. And another letter H, okay? So we have your mababa ang glucocorticoid. So we have your hypoglycemia. Okay? And we also have your hyperkalemia and your hypercalcemia. Okay? So we have your hyponatremia due to low level of your aldosterone, which is your mineralocorticoids, which is the salt. Hypoglycemia, which is your low level of your glucocorticoids, which is your sugar. Hyperkalemia and your hypercalcemia. So with your letter S, okay, with your letter S is your severe. Ano yung severe dito? Kasi Addison's ito. Okay, so we have your severe low blood pressure. Okay, severe ang low blood pressure. Okay, and also, pwede pong ang client can experience what? Syncope. Okay, so pwede maging unconscious ang client natin. And also, meron silang tinatawag na severe vomiting. Okay? So, severe po ang vomiting natin. And also, kapag hindi po siya na-treat yung ating HS na yan, it can lead to what? It can lead to shock. Okay? So, kapag hindi po siya na-manage well, then pwede po magkaroon ng shock ang client. And the sign and symptoms of your shock, it can lead to your hypotension. Okay? Okay, so hypotension, we also have your tachycardia. And your tachypnea. Okay, so hypotension, tachycardia, and your tachypnea. So for the management of your Addisonian crisis is number one, we do your administration of your glucocorticoids, which is the IV. So example is your Solocortep. Okay, so we have your Solocortep, prednisone, and also your hydrocortisone. Okay, so we have your Solocortep and your prednisone. So, tinetake po ito, okay, tinetake sila with meal. Okay, tinetake po ito with meal or after meal. Okay, with meal or after meal. And the side effect of this medication, is hypertension, edema, and also moon phase appearance. Okay, so pwede magkaroon ng moon phase appearance, hypertension, and your edematous. And the second management is your you have to monitor po the vital sign of your client, the blood pressure of your client. And the third one is your monitor the neurological status. Okay? Dahil sobrang baba nga po, especially the sodium of your client. So you have to monitor the neurological status of your client. You have to note po yung mga irritability. Irritability and confusion. Okay? Irritability and confusion, and you have to monitor the intake and output of your client, and fluid administration tayo as prescribed. So we have your isotonic solution. Okay? So we have to do your isotonic solution. And take note, top-notchers, na kailangan po sa management natin, ang ating goal po dito. Okay? Ang goal po natin dito is to what? Preventing what? Preventing irreversible shock. Okay, so the goal of treatment po natin for your Addisonian crisis is preventing irreversible shock. Okay, now is moving forward with your Cushing's disease. For the Cushing disease, so we have your gland as well, and also the hormones po related to this disorder. So we have your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and your adrenal cortex. So again, your hypothalamus will secrete hormones named corticotropic releasing hormones, and this CRH will stimulate your pituitary gland to release another hormones named adrenocorticotropic hormones, or the ACTH. Once released, the ACTH will stimulate your adrenal cortex. Okay, located daw saan? On top of your kidneys. Okay? So the adrenal cortex will produce essential hormones. So ano yung mga essential hormones na pinag-usapan natin? We have your cortisol. Your cortisol is your glucocorticoids. Okay, so we have your glucocorticoids. Okay, glucocorticoids or your sugar. And we have your aldosterone, which is your mineralocorticoids. Which is your salt. And another one is your androgen. Androgen is your sex hormones. Okay? So same like na diniscuss natin earlier. So we have your GMA and we have your SSS. Okay, so we have your GMA, glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, and your androgen. Okay, to answer your sugar, salt, and your sex hormones. Okay, so now is moving forward with your Cushing's disease. So ano ba ang problem natin with your Cushing's disease or disorders? So here in Cushing disorders, the Cushing disease is a metabolic disorder characterized by abnormal increased secretion of cortisol. Letters U. Nakita man natin, letter U means upper. Kung kanina kay Addison's letter D down, itong Cushing's naman is letter U means upper or up. Okay, ibig sabihin, mataas naman lahat ang kanilang secretion. Okay, so we have your glucocorticoids. We have your mineralocorticoids, the G, the M, and we have your androgen, which is your letter A. So, lahat po sila ay increase or up. Cushing's, lahat ay up. So, glucocorticoids is your letter S, sugar. So, meaning, since mataas ang glucocorticoids natin, then we have to expect po, nagkakaroon tayo ng hyperglycemia, increased sugar. Mineralocorticoids or the aldosterone, this is your salt. Okay? This is your salt. Another letter S, letter S. Okay? So, we have to expect po, dahil mataas po ang kanyang mineralocorticoids, which is the aldosterone or the salt, so we have to expect po hypernatremia. Okay, so we have to expect hypernatremia, ang taas po ng kanyang salt level, leading to what? Hypertension. Okay, so nagkakaroon tayo ng hypertension. So we also have your water retention. Remember that salt magnetize water or salt attract water. So nagkakaroon tayo ng water retention sa katawan. Kapag may water retention tayo, we have to expect po edema. Okay, so nagkakaroon tayo ng edema. Unlike kay Addison's kasi is what? Weight loss. Okay? Tayo dito, weight gain. Kasi meron tayong edematous, no? And also, dahil meron tayong edema, meron tayong water retention, what do you expect sa client natin? So, nagkakaroon tayo ng truncal obesity, lumalaki po yung body parts ng katawan, body parts ng client natin, and moon face appearance po, and buffalo humps. Okay, so truncal obesity, moon face, and the truncal and buffalo humps ng client mo. And for the androgen po, but however guys, wag natin kalimutan dito before we forget guys, yung twist natin, since sabi natin kanina, is a prosodium anti-potassium. So, we have to expect po dito, nagkakaroon tayo ng hypokalemia and also hypocalcemia. Ayan. Okay? Hypokalemia na po siya kasi anti-potassium naman po ito at saka anti-calcium. Okay? Kasi mataas po ang salt level ng client mo. And for the androgen, so dahil mataas po ang hormones ng androgen natin, which is the sex hormones, another letter S, sex hormones. So, expect po natin na ang client po, yung katawan niya, nagkakaroon ng ano? Nagkakaroon ng hirsutism or may mga balahibo, acne, low resistance to infection. Okay, so GMA, SSSS. Lahat po mataas except po kay hypokalemia and your hypocalcemia. And for the signs and symptoms to summarize, so we have your truncal obesity, moon face, and buffalo humps kasi meron silang water retention in edema. And also, we have your hirsutism and the purple stray on the trunk. Okay? Kung makikita nyo yung truncal obesity natin, ayan, oh. Obese siya dito. Okay? Obese yung client natin. We have your buffalo humps. And also, we have your moon face appearance. Hirsutism, makikita natin yan dito. Marami dito mga balahibo. Okay, buhok-buhok. And also, we have your purple stray on the trap. So ito siya. Okay? So na-stretch po kasi yung skin ng client natin. So those are the sign and symptoms of your of client with Cushing's disease. Okay? So with regards to your management of Cushing disorder, so you have to monitor for the fluid and electrolytes of your client. Okay, monitor natin ang fluid and electrolytes, and also check po natin ang vital sign ng client natin. Okay, especially po the blood pressure of your client kasi mataas po ang BP ng pasyente natin. Okay, so hypertensive po ang client natin. Next one, for the diet. Okay, for the diet of your client, so we have to encourage po yung low salt. Okay, low salt, and dapat po high ang kanilang potassium. So kung mapapansin nyo, doon sa sign and symptoms natin, i-reverse lang naman natin. Okay? And number 3, for the steroidal inhibitor, kasi sobrang dami nga po. Okay? Steroidal inhibitor, i-inhibit natin yung steroid ng client natin. So with the use of your Cytadren and your Mitotane. Okay, the Cytadren or the Mitotane. Okay? And for the surgical management of this client, top-notchers, so pwede tayo mag-undergo po ng adrenalectomy. So adrenalectomy, removal of the adrenal tumor. Okay, removal of the adrenal tumor. So meron po tayong unilateral or bilateral. Okay, unilateral or bilateral. Okay? So, and also aside from your adrenalectomy, we do also hypophyseectomy. Okay, dito naman sa hypophyseectomy is for removal of your pituitary gland. Okay, removal of your pituitary tumor. Okay? And take note do sa post-op natin. Okay, so post-operative po, you have to check po the vital sign of your client. Very specific tayo sa blood pressure and the pulse rate. Okay? Because ang client po pwede magkaroon ng hypotension, tachycardia, and the arrhythmias. Okay? So, pwede ang client magkaroon ng hypotension, tachycardia, and the arrhythmias. So, these are signs of adrenal crisis and electrolytes. Okay? So, tanda lang natin, kapag kulang, dagdagan. Kapag sobra, babawasan natin. Okay? So, with that, thank you so much po, top-notchers, and good luck po for your examination. So, this is just an overview po, okay? So, sa susunod po is mas dadamihan pa po natin pagdating lalo sa management. So, thank you so much po.